Welcome to the Farms News Podcast. It's your contrarian agrarian Sue Belcom.
And Annie Carlson.
And guess what? Farm Beginnings is down to its last session. So what is Farm Beginnings, and then what is this final session going to be about?
Farm Beginnings is an 8-session course. It meets 2 Saturdays a month from October to January. And the last session will be January 25th. And we take you from dream to reality. So we start with, I want to farm, I want to change the way I farm, I want to bring somebody else onto the farm, I want to start something new on my farm. And we take you to how is that going to happen. And so this last session will focus on the presentation of your business plan. So each farm that is involved in this program, and we encourage members, all the stakeholders from each farm to attend. And every person will be, inputting into this business plan, and you'll be working on this business plan all along. So every week you'll have homework, and each assignment will bring you a piece of that business plan, bring you closer to that final plan. And then on the 25th is when you will present your business plan to the group. And so we have you do this for a couple of reasons. First, it makes those who maybe aren't too comfortable with public speaking do some public speaking. You're among friends. These are your fellow farmers. They've been with you from the beginning. If you can't convince us and share with us what you want to do, there's no way you can sell it to a customer. There's no way you can sell it to a banker who you need a loan from. So we want to do our first trial run among friends, and that'll happen on January 25th. You're going to present your business plan. How you want to do that is kind of up to you. If you want to do a PowerPoint, if you want to do a booklet form, we've had people do, all sorts of different styles of presentations, but we want to see your business plan. We want to see your marketing plan. We want to see your projections. How is this going to work? Where, even if you're doing vegetables, for example, where are your plots? How are you going to organize your crop rotations, etc.?
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated. Aren't we just going to have like graduation ceremony or something like that?
No, but the one ceremony that we do have is every year I bring back a farmer from the year before. So a farmer from the previous class. They've been farming for 1 year. I have them come back and talk and tell us what happened that first year. What did they learn from Farm Beginnings that they absolutely used, and what didn't they learn that they wish they would have?
Well, I think that would be very helpful information. I think it's the Seavies coming back.
Yep,
correct?
Tim and Jessica Seavey are going to do our presentation
and
this year.
And what kind of a farm presentation did they give last year? What did they go out and do? Do you know?
Tim and Jessica focused on livestock. And so they have a variety of different livestock that they're all direct marketing from their farm. And Tim works as a registered nurse, I think he's just on weekends. And so he's going to talk about how to balance some off-farm responsibilities with on-farm. They have a large family, they homeschool, how does that play into their role? They're going to talk about holistic management, like their holistic goals and how that's impacted their farm. And like I said, when we talk about the holistic management, their farm is different from our farm. Even though, we both do livestock, Morning Joy Farm is a livestock farm. How are our farms different? And it's based on our holistic goals. So I love having those first year farmers come back. Last year we had Lori Martin from Roving Donkey Farm come and share her experiences and what she learned. So it's helpful to hear all along the first 7 sessions. We've been hearing from successful farmers, some of them who've been farming for 35 years. But I really want this last session before you graduate from you to hear from 1 year. 1 year from now, where can I expect to be? Don't look at the farmer who's been farming this way for 35 years and say, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. I want you to hear from the first year farmer and hear, this is what I can do in 1 year. This is what I wish I would have done or the mistakes I made. So I always have one farmer come back from the previous class just to share their experience and encourage you on how you can do this.
And they don't want to do it via webinar. They actually want to come down and meet everybody in the class. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I was thinking maybe we would have to make sure and encourage everybody else to come down and in person.
If you were going to come to Medina for any of the courses,
would be the one, right?
Come for the presentation.
That, and Medina has this nice little cafe uptown, and they have like a couple other options for lunch. And so there's a specialty down at the Medina Cafe that is something that I eat almost every time. Besides the German specials, the sauerkraut burger. So I would highly encourage anybody that's driving by Medina to stop down and visit us here at the farm's office. We have a beautiful classroom, and ICS shares a building with us, and we'd be happy to show you our absolutely beautiful art that we have on our walls and talk to you more about farms. Anything else, Annie, that you'd like to say now that Farm Beginnings is at the end?
This last day can also be used as a way to kind of float some ideas out. We've had people give us, in their presentation say, these are the 3 options we have for a logo. Which one do you think we should use? Or we have people who say, this is, what we have for a farm name. Which one do you think we should use?
Oh my gosh, and I can tell you from personal experience, don't pick out the name of your farm without some outside help.
Yes.
That's like, oh my gosh. And logo design, I'm married to a typographer, and so I can spot a homemade logo a mile away. I know that everybody has access to good computer programs nowadays, but that does not make you a designer. And there's certain rules, which you're going to learn about in some of the previous classes. So what the heck? We're done. My gosh, Annie, we're done with Farm Beginnings for yet another year. I'm so excited. So if you want more information about Farm Beginnings or other farm education offerings, which go on all year long, don't they?
Absolutely.
And so call us at 701-486-3569 or email info@farms.org. We would love to talk to you about what we do.
You can find future podcasts and past podcasts on our new website, farmsnews.com, or on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/farmsnews. We also have our very own iTunes channel. It's easy to join us every week for Farms News.
But it's not just about what we want to talk about. We want to know what you want to talk about too. So if you'd like to be a guest on our program, or if you would like to send us a question, an issue, or a comment by email, you can find us at info@farms.org or call 701-527-5169 or 701-486-3569.
Don't forget to stop by often at farmsnews.com. We'll see you next week on the Farms News Podcast Network.
Bye now.